Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. So what is Second Cup? Well, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next Monday morning mailbag airs, or a piece of late breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup, and I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the March 3rd, 2025 episode of Second Cup. Wow, it's already March already, and it's been rather uneventful the first 2-3 days of March. I think the old expression is March comes in like a lamb and goes out like a lion. And also, if it comes in like a lion, it goes out like a lamb. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I happen to have a discussion with my brother Tom some time ago, maybe a year or so ago, as I recall. And I think I was saying that it's one way and also the other. So if it comes in like a lamb, it goes out like a lion. If it comes in like a lion, it goes out like a lamb. And my brother Tom was saying, no, Mark, I think it always comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. And I can't really quite remember. I'm going to have to Google that later to find out specifically what the old saying, the old expression is regarding the month of March. I think it's in like a lion, out like a lamb. And if it comes in like a lamb, it goes out like a lion. I think that's the way it is. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. If you know, please comment below and let us know. And how was March coming in for you? Did it come in like a lion or did it come in like a lamb? Great to be with you. Wow, what a great day we're having here, because it's going to be warming up. We are going to be getting some warm weather. We had some warm weather last week, and then all of a sudden a cold spell, and now it's going to be warming up again. We're going to get back up into the 40s and 50s, and hopefully it'll start warming up, and spring right around the corner. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Once more, we are enjoying Blackout Coffee Company, the Smooth Finish. Smooth Finish. Let me start over. We're enjoying Smooth Finish Light Roast from Blackout Coffee Company. And this came courtesy of viewer Rob Miller. Rob, thank you again very, very much. And I am using my John From Magic Coffee mug. Why didn't I think to use this mug this morning on the Monday Morning Mailbag? This is the perfect mug to use this coffee, because the coffee company is called Blackout Coffee Company. And this magic mug from Phoenix Shaving is black when it's cold. It's completely black. And then when you put the hot coffee in, the artwork lights up. It lights up, and you can see all the John From artwork. It's fantastic. I love this coffee mug. Magic coffee mugs. They sell them up on Phoenix Shaving. I don't know if the John From coffee mug is available in the Magic Coffee Mug variation here, but they have some other mugs that are listed in the Magic Mug category. This is fantastic. I should have used this, because it's blacked out before you pour in your hot cup of coffee, and then when you pour in that hot cup of coffee, it lights up with all the artwork. So that would be perfect for the Blackout Coffee Company. Hang on, one sip. Boy, that is terrific. And I tell you, again, they named it correctly when they named it Smooth Finish. Really, really terrific. And a light roast, which supposedly has more caffeine, from what I understand, from what some of the viewers have said. So great to be with you this morning. By the way, a late note, The coffee from William Meredith. Viewer William Meredith very, very kindly sent along some coffee. We've been waiting for it to use it with a coffee mug that he also sent along. Well, here it is. It arrived after I edited and uploaded this morning's Monday morning mailbag. So just a note here in the Second Cup podcast that the coffee from William Meredith arrived. So now we have this wonderful coffee mug. We have this wonderful coffee, and we'll be using these on the next Monday morning mailbag show. That would be the March 10th, 2025 episode. So stay tuned. No, I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a surprise. It is absolutely fantastic. And on the back label, there is an amazing story about how this coffee company started. It's amazing, and I'm really, really excited to share that with you too. Really, really something. So a big, big thank you to William Meredith for sending along the mug and the coffee. I don't know why it took so long for the coffee to get here. As I say, there was some discussion on the Nextdoor social media site about people in my area not quite getting their deliveries on time or having them delivered to incorrect addresses and that sort of thing. So I don't think I was thinking maybe that happened to me. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I'm not sure, but it arrived. And here it is, that beautiful bag of coffee. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Ground coffee, 100% Arabica. And yeah, it's a medium dark roast. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you about it. You'll see the mug and the coffee on the next Monday morning mailbag show. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. By the way, I'm also enjoying a cinnamon roll here with my coffee. Now, this is the Bake Shop cinnamon rolls from Aldi. Boy, are these good. I got to tell you, the employees where I work, when I bring these in, they absolutely love them, especially one employee, one coworker, John. John absolutely loves these cinnamon rolls. So I just want to make mention of them to you. Bake Shop cinnamon rolls from Aldi. These are great, and they go great with a cup of coffee. I refrigerate mine and let them kind of cool down a little bit, and I like to have that cool cinnamon roll with a nice hot cup of coffee. John likes to take his cinnamon roll and just warm it up in the microwave for about 15, 20 seconds or so, and then have it that way. Yeah, it's really, really very, very good. So just wanted to mention that to you. And also wanted to mention this about the Second Cup podcast. You know, we created the Second Cup podcast because things happen, after the Monday morning mailbag gets uploaded and scheduled and ready for broadcast. And it's a little easier to do an audio-only podcast in Second Cup and give you some of this late-breaking information and things that happened after we got the Monday morning mailbag completed. For instance, to give you the update that this coffee that William Meredith sent to us finally arrived, that sort of thing. And the reason why this all came about, and I don't know if I've ever explained this before, it's because of a viewer named Brian Harding. And back in 2022, he emailed me and wrote, "Good morning, Mark. I really enjoy the Monday morning mailbag and used to watch it every week. The episodes used to run around 45 minutes, and I had included the Monday morning mailbag as part of my weekly routine. However, as the episode times continued to run longer, I was not able to find the time. Today's episode is nearly 1.5 hours long. Have you given any thought to releasing the audio of the Monday morning mailbag in podcast RSS format? I have more time weekly to listen to longer podcasts than watch videos. For example, I'm about to mow my lawn this morning, and listening to podcast is a perfect companion. There are a few shaving audio podcasts, such as Lather Talk and the Wet Shaving Podcast, sponsored by Sharpologist. I hope you do not take this suggestion as criticism. I really enjoy your efforts and just wish I had the time to watch all of it. Thank you and have a great week." Now, I thought that was wonderful. I absolutely did not take it as criticism as all. I saw it as an opportunity, and I wrote Brian back, and I said, I would love to do a podcast. I just don't know how to go about it. And Brian had all the answers. He pointed me in the right direction, and a big thank you to fellow cartoonist Rob Smith, who sent me to the right area where these podcasts can be hosted. I'm now on Spotify, and it's just amazing how it all came together. So with all of Brian's help, because he is just a podcast aficionado, he was able to help me set everything up, make sure that the RSS was complete and authentic. And he was able to test my podcast on all those platforms out there. He would go up to Google Podcasts and make sure that it was running there completely. He would go up to Apple Podcasts and make sure that the episodes were being received, and Amazon Music and that sort of thing. So it's all because of Brian's efforts that we have the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast format. And from that, I thought, well, gee whiz, I can do another podcast for all this late-breaking information that comes up after the Monday Morning Mailbag is already buttoned up and scheduled to go, rather than try to go back in and re-edit things and try to add that additional information, and the episode gets longer and longer and longer. You know what? I'll just create an audio-only podcast, which is Second Cup, and add that information. And it's worked out wonderfully, but I don't know if I've ever thanked Brian Harding publicly, and this is my opportunity to do so. Brian, thank you very, very much for helping me set up these podcasts and get them off the ground. I really, really do appreciate all the help you gave me. You pointed me in the right direction. You were the inspiration behind the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, audio version, and also the Second Cup podcast. So a big, big thank you to Brian Harding out of Fayetteville, Georgia. He is the reason why we have these podcasts. So Brian, thank you again very, very much. All right, I'm gonna enjoy a couple more sips of coffee and a little bit of a bite of this cinnamon roll. Let's pay a few bills and we'll get the show underway in just a moment. Well, again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Boy, I'm enjoying this cinnamon roll here, this right here. Can you hear that? That's my plate right there. Again, Bake Shop Bakery at Aldi. This cinnamon roll is wonderful. It really is. If you got an Aldi in your neck of the woods, go into their bakery section against the wall there. As you walk in, it's on the right-hand side. Bake Shop Bakery cinnamon rolls. Boy, these are really good. And I'll set that just like that out of the way so it's so I'm not munching on it while I'm on the microphone. Hang on. Let me get one more sip of coffee, though. Hang on. Yeah, that is marvelous. That is a smooth finish, light roast from Blackout Coffee Company. Absolutely fantastic. And a big thank you again to Rob Miller for sending along the coffee. He also sent along that beautiful Yaki, the Final Cut adjustable razor that we talked about this morning. And we'll be getting a review done on that here within, I hope within the next week or so, getting it up there. We also have some other stuff already scheduled ahead of that. So I'm playing some catch up here on all the reviews of all the great stuff that we have coming up on the channel. Speaking of coffee, Rodney Ripplinger sent this along from Wet the Face, the Perfect Cup Shaving Soap. This is a coffee shaving soap, freshly brewed coffee from Brazil, accentuated by a splash of rum, brandy, brown sugar, and cocoa beans. It's called the Perfect Cup, made with brewed coffee. Yeah, absolutely. Here's what they have to say on their product page. The Perfect Cup is our coffee-based shaving soap. We use real brewed coffee, which is what gives our soap its rich scent, texture, color, and caffeine. Our coffee comes from a local roaster here in Huntington, Long Island, New York, called South Down Coffee. We use our special formula that allows us to incorporate the South Down coffee right in. No other artisan creates coffee shaving soap this way. That's all in capital letters there. The others use fragrance oils to give you the appearance of coffee. We give you the real thing. To top it off, we incorporate the brewed grinds right on top. So the next time you want a real coffee shaving soap, search for the perfect cup. Now, here are the scent notes. Rum, brandy, brown sugar, cocoa beans. It's a dark roasted bold scent. The coffee beans used are Primavera Brazil, a dark roast with notes of cocoa, malt, and caramel. They also add here, why do we add the grinds? The coffee grinds help in two ways. One, exfoliation. As you shave, the grinds act to exfoliate your skin, removing dead skin cells. Not only are they on top, but are also mixed into the formula base. And number two, caffeine. Because we use real coffee, you also have real caffeine, which is also good for the skin and helps reduce redness. Now, that's absolutely true because when the channel started, one of the first shaving creams that we reviewed was the Pacific Shaving Company's shaving cream that is caffeinated. It has caffeine right in there. And they were also saying that the introduction of caffeine will reduce redness. And I have found that to be absolutely true. However, what the face with this particular artisan shave soap, the Perfect Cup, made with real brewed coffee and coffee grounds, takes it, like several steps higher, where you're getting the exfoliation action, you're getting the caffeine, you're getting that absolutely fantastic scent and aroma because it's real coffee brewed, so to speak, right into the soap base. So that's absolutely fantastic. The Perfect Cup shaving soap from Wet the Face. A big thank you to viewer Rodney Ripplinger for the heads up and passing along the information. Rodney, thanks very, very much. Folks, check it out. From Wet the Face, the Perfect Cup shaving soap made with real brewed coffee. Well, there are times we mention cartridge razors because maybe you're going to be flying away for the weekend and you need to have a cartridge razor to throw into your DOP kit if you're only taking a carry-on, that sort of thing. Or maybe like me, you've got a bad scrape on top of your head and you can't use a DE or SE razor. You have to go to a cartridge razor and maybe use that for a head shave, that sort of thing. Well, I came across this on Facebook. This is from Patriot Shave. This was a sponsored ad, but it seems like a pretty good deal, and I thought I'd pass it on to you, and we'll also link it below. Upgrade your shave with our premium quality shaving starter kit. This high-quality razor kit is usually $25, and it looks like they've knocked off $10, so it's $15 plus a $3 flat rate shipping. So here's what you get. You get a 5-blade cartridge head, you get a 4-blade cartridge head, you get a 3-blade cartridge head, all packed in a convenient storage tray. You get a Freedom Forged handle, which is a polished metal alloy with rubber grip and subtle Freedom inscription on it. You also get 2 ounces of Duke Cannon's superior grade shaving cream. This is 2-ounce size again, light, fresh scent with shea butter, aloe vera, and macadamia nut oil for a smooth shave. You also get a razor holder with brushed metal finished, and this will adhere to a wall or maybe even inside your shower, via a suction cup, it looks like. You also get a blade cover for those cartridge heads, and you get an American flag decal. So you get all of this for $15 and a $3 flat rate shipping fee. So $18 out the door. You get all that from a company called Patriot Shave. Again, this was an advertisement I came across on Facebook just now, as a matter of fact. And I don't know who they are. They're advertising. It looks like they're very reputable. And they have 3,200 plus reviews, very good positive reviews, satisfaction guaranteed, that sort of thing. I'll link it below. You can check it out if you're looking for a cartridge razor for travel, something like that. You might want to give this one a look. It could save you some money. They also have some other offers on their website, and we'll link to that as well. First time I've heard of them, so I can't entirely vouch for them, but they are being advertised on Facebook, so it sounds like it's a credible company, and it sounds like they have a good history with their customers. So I'm just passing along, giving a little heads up in case you're looking for a cartridge razor. Patriot Shave, a fantastic starter kit for $15 plus $3 flat rate shipping. Looks like a pretty good deal. Check it out. We'll have it linked below. Now, on this morning's Monday morning mailbag, viewer Greg Passante sent along a message that we had in the questions and comments section about finishing up his DE shave with an electric razor. This happened to him in Las Vegas when he got a shave at one of the barbershops there at one of the resorts. And he was saying he did it at home. He had his shave, regular shave with his DE razor, and then he took an electric razor and just kind of finished off some of his problem areas, like around his chin, that sort of thing. And he said he got a great BBS finish. And I was asking if any of the viewers out there also do this. Use a DE razor for your main shave, and then maybe do a little bit of a touch-up with an electric razor to follow up. Well, coincidentally, my niece Kelly messaged me this morning. Her boyfriend Anthony has a full beard, and he likes to maintain it. And the last time we all got together, we were talking about the channel, and he was asking me about different razors and trimmers and that sort of thing. And I said, Supply has a great brand new electric trimmer. I haven't tried it, but they are advertising it, and it looks like it's a good one, a really kind of a neat design. You can use it wet and dry, and it looks like you can trim your beard up with it and get very, very precise edges on your beard, and you can also shave with it, from what I can see. And well, anyhow, Kelly messaged me this morning, "Hey, Uncle Mark, my boyfriend Anthony is interested in that trimmer. Can you send the link to it?" And I said, sure. So I went up to the Supply website and I found the link to the trimmer, but I also found this. They have an entire complete shave and trim set consisting of the following. The single edge SE razor that I love so much for face shaves and head shaves. That's my go-to razor for a head shave. The Supply SE with that nick stop technology. That guard that has that thin guard with their nick stop technology really does reduce nicks and cuts. They claim up to about 75%, and I have found that to be very true. That's why I like it so much for a head shave. Very smooth and efficient, great blade feel, but again, that finned guard they have there, utilizing what they call their nick stop technology, really, really works. Okay, so anyhow, as part of this whole kit, you get the Supply Single Edge SE razor, and you also get the Supply trimmer. Our new electric trimmer delivers unmatched comfort, precision, and efficiency with our innovative dual edge blade design. Use it wet, dry, in the shower, or with or without shaving cream, your choice. They also give you a Black Label blade pack. Those are the razor blades for the Supply SC single edge razor. You also get Ultra Lather shaving cream. You get the Healing post shave cream, and you also get a silver tip synthetic shave brush. All of this for $129. You save 35% on the complete shave and trim set. Boy, that's pretty darn good. So if you're someone who is looking for a new razor, and maybe you sometimes wear a beard, maybe sometimes you don't, maybe you sometimes shave your head, maybe sometimes you don't, whatever the case is, this complete shave and trim set really might be a good fit for you. In that it has that wonderful Supply SE razor, an injector razor, single edge SE blade, which I absolutely love. That's a 15-degree angle of approach with that razor. And it does a wonderful job, and those black label injector razor blades are fantastic. I love those. And it also has this new trimmer. So it falls in with our discussion from this morning of whether or not you use an electric razor to follow up your traditional wet shave with a DE razor. And if you do, and you're looking for something new, here you got the best of both worlds in one shaving kit. You got a great SE injector razor, and you also have their new electric trimmer. Now, I have not used the new Supply electric trimmer. Here's what they have to say about it. Meet the Supply trimmer, the ultimate men's grooming tool. The trimmer's best-in-class technology provides unparalleled performance, convenience, and versatility. With its innovative dual-edge blade design, you can do fine detail work without irritation, line up the edges of your facial hair with exact precision, or trim and shape a full beard with ease. And they go on to say, trim, style, and edge. The ultimate versatility tool for men's grooming, the trimmer allows you to achieve a quick, irritation-free trim, create clean lines along the edges of your facial hair, shape and trim a full beard, or shape and trim a full beard, or anything in between without ever compromising on quality. Plus, with the ability to use it wet or dry, the trimmer offers the most customizable grooming experience on the market. Now, the fact that they show a photo of one of their users with a completely shaved face holding up this trimmer, I'm assuming you can do it for a complete face shave as well. That's my assumption based on the information that they're giving me and the photos that I've seen. I see a lot of photos of men trimming their beards, and I also see this photo of a man with a completely clean shaven face holding up the trimmer. So I'm assuming you can do a complete face shave with this trimmer as well, because they say here you can trim a full beard or anything in between. So I'm saying that you could probably go from trimming a beard to completely shaving it off with this trimmer. That's my assumption. I'm not 100% sure. I've never tried the product, but I've seen it advertised quite a bit. And again, it kind of falls into the category, or it does fall into the category of what we've discussed this morning in using a DE razor, an SE razor for the traditional wet shave, and then following up with an electric razor of some sort to do a little bit of finish up work. This might fit the bill for those of you out there looking for that kind of solution. From Supply, this complete shave and trim kit. Let me just take a look at it again. What's it called here again? Let me just bring it up on screen. It is called the complete shave and trim set from Supply for $129, 35% off. It's regularly $199. And again, as I'm mousing over these images here, here's this image of a gentleman with a completely clean shaved face holding that trimmer. So that's my assumption here, that this new trimmer can be used to trim and also to give you a great shave. So might be a great follow-up for those of you out there who like to do a shave with a DE razor and then follow up with an electric razor or trimmer of some sort. Check it out from Supply, the complete shave and trim set. Or if you already have a DE razor that you like a lot, you can get their trimmer for just $59. And we'll link Supply below where you can go up there and check out all of their products. So thanks to my niece Kelly for the message this morning, because a really nice, happy coincidence in that this is a really nice follow-up to our discussion this morning brought about by viewer Greg Passante. So thanks again, Kelly. Really, really do appreciate it. So before I get out of here, I want to recommend a couple of things to you. First one is a film recommendation. With the sad news of Gene Hackman and also his wife passing away, folks have been talking about their favorite Gene Hackman movies. One of mine is from 2001. It's called Heist. And this particular movie stars Gene Hackman, Danny DeVito, Delroy Lindo. It's terrific. Here's what Wikipedia has to say about it. Heist is a 2001 American heist crime drama film written and directed by David Mamet and starring Gene Hackman, Danny DeVito, and Delroy Lindo, with Rebecca Pidgeon, Ricky Jay, Patty Lupone, and Sam Rockwell in supporting roles. Heist received generally positive reviews from critics, with praise for its characters and script. Although it grossed just around its production budget, the film became the highest grossing film directed by Mamet in the United States with $23 million and went on to become a popular hit in the home video market. Yeah, that's where I discovered it, in the home video market. It was recommended by, I think, my nephews and my brother. Absolutely fantastic. Love this movie. If you like movies like The Sting, you're going to like this movie. Now, one caveat, this is rated R, so there is some sexual content, there's foul language, there's violence, just so you know going in. But it's a very, very good movie. And if you like the kinds of movies that have been written by David Mamet, Glengarry Glen Ross, The Edge, these kinds of movies, guy kind of movies is what he's known for, you'll like this one a lot. I sure did. And it's one of my favorite Gene Hackman movies. I know everyone says French Connection and some others, but Heist from 2001, definitely a favorite of mine, starring Gene Hackman. Check it out. Now, the next thing I'm going to share with you is due to Ash Wednesday, this Wednesday, which kicks off the Lenten season. Now, being raised Catholic during Lent, that meant on Fridays, no meat. And my mother had a number of meatless recipes ready to go for a family of 7 during Lent. And our favorite definitely was one she called Friday spaghetti. This is fantastic. It's easy to make. So if you're observing Lenten dietary rules, this is a good one. Or if you're a vegetarian, this is absolutely perfect and up your alley. Here's how you make Friday spaghetti. You'll need 1 whole onion chopped, 1 whole pepper chopped, 1.5 sticks of butter. Now, I use 2 sticks of butter. We'll get to that in a minute. 18 ounces of tomato paste, 1 to 2 pounds of spaghetti. Now, I use 2 pounds of spaghetti. I use 18 ounces of tomato paste and 2 sticks of butter. If you want to modify this for, say, 1 pound of spaghetti, then I would probably use 1.5 sticks of butter and only 12 ounces of tomato paste, as you'll soon find out. All right, now here's how you make it. You saute the onions and the pepper in a pan with a little bit of water and that first stick of butter until those onions become transparent. Then you add in the 18 ounces of tomato paste and the other stick of butter, okay? You stir and you cook that until the tomato paste becomes thinner. Now, you cook your spaghetti and you drain that, okay? Now, you're all set now. You've cooked your spaghetti, your pasta's all cooked. You've got this wonderful concoction of tomato paste, chopped onions, and chopped peppers. Now you want to combine everything. So using the pot that you cooked your spaghetti in, okay, you empty out that pot, you take 1/3 of the spaghetti, you put it in that pot, you take 1/3 of your onions, peppers, and paste mix, and you add that to the spaghetti, and you combine that, you mix that all together, you add in a little more spaghetti, you add in a little more of the onions, peppers, and tomato paste mixture, you add that. So you're adding some spaghetti, you're adding some onions, peppers, and tomato paste, and pretty soon in that pot, you have combined a full 2 pounds of Friday spaghetti. Voila! You're welcome. It's fantastic. It's definitely a favorite of mine. And I will make 2 pounds of this. And I've already made a couple of helpings of this last month of Friday spaghetti. And for me, it just keeps and keeps and keeps and stays fresh in the refrigerator. So what I do is when I want a side dish, I'll have it for a main meal on Friday. I will. I love Friday spaghetti. I'll have it as a main meal on Fridays, and that's what I'll eat. And then during the week, I'll use it as a side dish. So if I'm going to have a little bit of chicken or a burger or a beef or something like that, I'll reheat a little bit of that Friday spaghetti in the microwave, or I'll reheat it in the oven in a cast iron skillet with a cover over that, so it keeps the moisture inside. It's really, really terrific. I like it a lot. And again, it's the perfect dish for the Lenten season. And also, if you're a vegetarian and you don't like eating meat, this one is wonderful. Now, one of the shortcuts I use is I go to the grocery store and I already get the pre-chopped onion and pepper. I go to Heinen's here locally in the greater Cleveland area, and they have these packages of chopped onions and also a tricolor package of peppers. So I get the yellow pepper, the red pepper, and the green pepper all chopped up there. So that's really nice. I got all three of those mixed in for the Friday spaghetti. So if you're someone who likes to just go right from a whole onion and a whole green pepper or red pepper or whatever you want to use, then, again, one whole onion chopped, one whole pepper chopped, 1.5 to 2 sticks of butter, 12 ounces to 18 ounces of tomato paste, 1 to 2 pounds of spaghetti, depending on how much you want to make. If you're going to make 1 pound of spaghetti, then I recommend 1.5 sticks of butter and 12 ounces of the tomato paste. If you're going to make 2 pounds of spaghetti like I do, hey, then go all in. 2 sticks of butter and 18 ounces of tomato paste. And you're ready to go. It really is fantastic. As a matter of fact, I still have some left over in the refrigerator that I am going to eat this Wednesday, on Ash Wednesday, to kick off the Lenten season. So I already have it ready to go. I made a whole bunch this past week. Friday spaghetti. This is my mother's recipe. My brother Tom, my older brother Tom, loves this. He absolutely loves Friday spaghetti. It was his favorite growing up. And I like it a lot too. And it is just a really, really fantastic dish. So whether you're observing the dietary rules during the Lenten season, or if you are a vegetarian or you want to try a meatless dish, check this one out. I will transcribe the entire recipe below in the description so you can have it, you can print it out, you can use it, you can make it. And if you do make it, let me know how it comes out and let me know how you like it. Friday spaghetti from my mother. Mrs. Irene Zarady. Definitely a family favorite. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.